The title of this video right here, you guys, it's going to be targeted individuals and success. I'm making this video right here for the empowered individuals, chosen ones, and 144,000 that happen to go through periods of time where they begin to doubt themselves. You know, like all of us were made with some kind of special ability to do something that can get us further in life. You know, and there's a lot of us that look at the positions that we're in and it may get us down in spirits on some days. Like I see a lot of targeted individuals speaking about how they're struggling financially. You know, they have been harassed so bad out of the workplace to a point they can't make a decent living for themselves. You know, they feel like a lot of the things that they plan to do in life somehow, some way gets blocked. You know, like you really feel like you should be a lot further than what you are at the moment. You know, and I can say it even from my own perspective. I feel like I should be a lot further too. You know, but it's by design. You know, these people have strings. They got strings all across this matrix. Like these demons, the Watchers, they have strings all across the board. They have connections to everybody. You know, just about outside of the chosen ones. If you want to get a job somewhere and you tell yourself, I'm gonna get a job here, I'm gonna work this many hours, I'm gonna do this for myself, I'm gonna do that, they will allow a couple of days to go by, you know, but everything would be fine. And then they would send the CIA agents, they would send the opposition down to whatever corporation it is that you apply for a job at, and they would do smear campaign on you. There's been plenty of times where I've gone to work and there was no cop cars outside, you know. But then I go back to work, all of a sudden there's cops just getting back into their car. There's no situations going on the premises that calls for cops to be there, but they're there. You know, that's because they go to your job and they do the smear campaigning. You know, they listen to the things that you talk about. Like, say if you're somebody that's independent and you like, well, instead of me working for other people, I could work for myself. They would try to attack your finances. You know, they will begin to create scenarios in your life that, you know, you will probably have to pay your way out of it in order for you to continue to go. You know, they'll add things into your life that's very costly that will block your ability to be able to spend money to invest in yourself. You know, they do it through many different, you know, ways. Like, say if they send somebody into your life that means importance to you, somebody that has a real main position in your life. That could be a mother, that could be a sister, that could be a brother, that could be an aunt, an uncle, somebody will come to you with some old drastic situation that you feel like you're forced to help them out of, that you're forced to help them with, you know, and it will block your money. They do everything by design. I don't want any of the targeted individuals out there to begin to feel bad about themselves in some of the positions that they're in, because it's all set up. If you wasn't being blocked by somebody, if there wasn't people that wasn't weak, because I want you guys to know all of these gang stalkers are weak. If you want to be a devil worshiper, if you want to be somebody out there that's doing things that go against nature and stuff like that, why can't you just do that and be to yourself? Why you got to try to make the whole world like you? You know, they do that because you're not weird, because you don't have any mental disabilities, because you're not somebody strange, you know? So they blackball you. The reason why you go through trials and tribulations is because you're blackballed from society. And really the only way that you really can gain any real success being an empowered individual is by, you know, coming into the presence of a real targeted individual. Because I want to speak about that also. There's been a lot of people on my page talking about how, you know, there's been people coming into their lives that speak of things and relevance in their lives. Like, say if somebody comes out of nowhere and they start talking about topics that align with the things that you think about and shit like that, or things that you talk about, things that bother you, you'll feel like a sense of like trust for that person, and you'll be willing to connect with them, and over time their true colors will show. You know, these people will come into your life to pretend to be friends. They will come acting like they're offering some kind of resources to you, something to you that'll be beneficial for you in life. And in actuality, they're just trying to learn about you. They're just trying to learn about where you plan on going in life so they can go back to tell the powers that be, oh, they're trying to do this or they're trying to do that. They send agents into your life to block you. You know? I know from my own personal experience, there's been people that I've befriended on my job, just out of me just naturally. And I don't even talk to people. That's the thing about it. If they come out of nowhere and you're just trying to work and you're just trying to make some money, and they just start talking out of the blue, and they start talking about things that'll get you, to respond to them. No, 9 times out of 10 they're sent. You know, they're just trying to figure out like what you're about, what you're trying to do with yourself. Your goals, your ambitions, what drives you in life, what makes you strong. You know, the only way that you will really be able to become successful in this matrix is if you and two TIs were able to somehow, some way work something out. And I want you guys to know, when I speak about this uniting of the targeted individuals, it's going to be kind of difficult to some extent because there's a lot of agents popping up posing as, targeted individuals. Agents are popping up nowadays and calling themselves TIs to try to gain the company of the real targets. You know, that's what they want. So you have to be careful out here. I don't want any of the empowered individuals out there to get into this mindset where you begin to beat yourself down. And you're like, oh, I feel like I could be so much further. I feel like I could be doing this with my life. I could have been doing that. Everything is a distraction. They put you through so much hell. And then you got to go outside with all the gaslight. And some days you spend more time thinking about what just happened in your day than actually getting shit done. You use 90% of your brain power, you know, trying to address situations that occurred amongst you throughout the week and how to keep yourself from snapping. You use 90% of your energy trying to control yourself from snapping with all the gaslighting and stuff. Then, to be up there actually being productive. That's what makes this shit harsh. The gang stalkers amongst me, they got gang stalkers all around. At hotel rooms, they definitely send a lot of the agents out. They walk across floors and shit like that. They make noises through walls. I don't understand how that's hurting anybody. It's irritating, but at the same time, it's like, you're so fucking childish. Like, that's what kind of irritates me about the gang stalking shit. They're childish people. When you know that you've grown to a certain level where you just want to be relaxed and you just want to get things done, seeing these people coming around you like a bunch of, fucking roaches. Now I understand why Tony Montana was so mad when he was talking about roaches and shit. Because that's how these gang stalkers are. These gang stalkers are like roaches. They spawn, one of them will pop out. And the next thing you know, you see 3 of them, then 7, and then 11. Like, it just continues to multiply. And you get irritated. It's just like, I'm just trying to focus. I'm just trying to get things done. And y'all want to come around me being clowns. So I really made this video right here to be like a form of motivation for all the empowered individuals. Because I get it on some days. I be like, I know I could be so much further. But they set me up a lot of times. As far as the finances and shit like that go. I'll go to certain hotel rooms. They're making the hotel rooms outrageous prices, even for the most dumpiest ones, trash ones that shouldn't be anything more than what they're charging. It's like they charge you outrageous prices. Even if you got it in your mind, like, I'm gonna pay this much for a hotel room, and I'm gonna take this other half, and I'm gonna do this with it. They would try to garnish all your money somehow, some way. So much to a point that you over time you'll be like, fuck it, I might as well be homeless because at least I get to keep all my money, and I'll be able to do a couple of things to some extent. But that's what they do to you. They'll play with your money. They send people around you all day long to be distractions and shit like that. And it really blocks you from being able to get shit done. I ain't finna make this video right here too long, be 10 minutes in. I am gonna be coming up on live a lot more often because there's been a lot of people out there requesting for me to come up on live. There's been a lot of people, asking me like, when are you gonna, go live? When are you gonna create the Telegram and stuff? I've been very busy, you guys. Like, I really have been trying to stabilize myself with housing first, because you need a roof over your head to be able to continue to work and shit like that. You need a roof over your head to be able to come home from work, to be able to sleep properly. So I'm trying to come up with a system right now, that'll work for me, in my life, whereas I can continue to survive and continue to put these messages out here on the behalf of the Most High God of Israel. You feel me? But you guys drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section what you think about this. The title of this video right here is Targeted Individuals and Success. A lot of us have been blackballed by society, and that's why it seems like it's kind of hard for us to be able to see any kind of growth financially, housing, cars, you know what I'm saying? Because this cars ain't a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad thing when you begin to put more value in a car than yourself and your spirit, and other people. But it's not bad having certain things that you really need to survive in the matrix, you know? But they block everything. You guys drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section what you think about this. This is Electrifying Vibrations. Shalom.